Sri Arif Muhammad Khan is here. Let us all raise to welcome our Honorable Governor. I welcome our Honorable Governor onto this dais along with Sri Kaushal Kishore, Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, Minister of Transport, Government of Kerala, Sri Anthony Raju, Sri VP Joy, Sri Biju Prabhagar, Sri Loknath Behra, and Sri Jaydeep onto the dais. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the closing ceremony of the 15th Urban Mobility India Conference and Expo 2022. We had very lively discussions and sharing of experiences over the past 3 days on the theme Asadi at 75 Sustainable Atmanirbhar Urban Mobility. Let us all raise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request all of you to be seated. The guests of honor are now welcomed with a book. Our chief guest of the day, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Muhammad Khan sir. Sri Kaushal Kishore, Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. Minister for Transport, Government of Kerala, Sri Anthony Raju. Dr. VP Joy. Sri Biju Prabhagar. Sri Loknath Behra, Sri Jaydeep. Now, I invite Mr. Biju Prabhagar, Secretary Transport, Government of Kerala, for his formal welcome address. Welcome, sir.
His Excellency, the Governor of Kerala, our Chief Guest, Sri Arif Muhammad Khan, Sri Kaushal Kishore, Honorable Minister of State for Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, our Honorable Minister of Transport of Kerala, Advocate Anthony Raju, the Honorable Chief Secretary of Kerala, Dr. VP Joy, Sri Jaydeep, OSD and ex officio Joint Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, Sri Loknath Behra, Managing Director, Kochi Metro Rail Corporation, other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, the distinguished award winners, delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the culmination of the 3-day conference. These 3 days were really eventful. It was thought-provoking. They were really meaningful. There were presentations and discussions on various themes and sub-themes in this 3-day conference, even in the plenary sessions also. I am sure that the recommendations of this conference will go a long way in furthering the objectives of creating a livable and accessible city. The conference was with the theme Azadi at 75 Sustainable Atmanirbhar Urban Mobility, organized in the city of Kochi, and is of special significance to all of us. I take this opportunity to thank the ministry once again for giving the state of Kerala a privilege to host this August conference. The session, Atmanirbhar India, Vocal for Local in a Sustainable Urban Mobility, Climate Change and Urban Transport, Gender Inclusive Mobility will surely inculcate a more mature sense of urban transport system in our cities of the country. These are really the highlights of the three-day event. The state of Kerala has been in its front line in ensuring and creating cities where walking, bicycling, transit are the best choices of most trips, and where public spaces are really beautiful, well designed and well maintained, and where housing is more plentiful and affordable. As per the future endeavors of the government of Kerala, livable city is one of which dedicated to improving transportation, land use, open space, environmental policies, and provides accessibility and affordability to every section of the society. Our efforts are replicated in the recently released Ease of Living Index by the Government of India, whereby the cities such as Kannur, Kochi, Thrissur, Trivandrum, Kozhikode, and Kollam have secured top-notch positions in various categories enlisted as part of this indices exercise. Kerala is in the forerunner in the terms of cities having metro. Kochi Metro is expanding, and we are recently about to launch the water metro, which is a unique initiative anywhere in the country. So we have the Kochi Metro as well as feeder systems, which will be connecting. And recently, the KSRTC has introduced one of the best city transport systems in Trivandrum through the electric buses, and that has bagged an award. I am really proud to say that. We are also waiting for the MOHUA's new initiative called the Augmentation of City Transport System, and that will definitely change the landscape of all our cities. To conclude, I am sure the deliberations and discussions held during the last 3 days will prove to be beneficial to planning our cities in a holistic manner. I look forward to the outcome of the deliberations of this conference and would request all the participant states, urban local bodies and other stakeholders to seriously consider the suggestions, the resolutions, the recommendations which has evolved out of this 3-day conference. I therefore earnestly appeal to all of you to join hands in the effort to make our cities truly accessible and livable. Now I welcome our honorable dignitaries, His Excellency Sri Arif Mohammed Khan, our Governor of Kerala, Sri Kaushal Kishore, our beloved Union Minister, our Kerala Transport Minister, Advocate Anthony Raju, our respectful Chief Secretary, Dr. V.P. Joy, my colleague in the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Jaydeep, and his fellow officers from the ministry, my colleagues from the Kerala Government and Missions, and the award winners, all are given a warm welcome to the valedictory session in one go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your welcome address. I now request Dr. V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala, to enlighten us with his opening remarks. Please, sir.
Chief guest of the valedictory session, His Excellency Sri Arif Mohammed Khan, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Honorable Sri Kaushal Kishore, Honorable Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Advocate Anthony Raju, Honorable Minister for Transport, Government of Kerala, all my distinguished colleague officers on and off the dais, experts from various areas, participant companies, and distinguished speakers of various events of this conference, members of the media, and my dear brothers and sisters. This was a truly landmark event in the landscape of Kochi city, which happened during the last 3 days, from 4th to 6th November, with the theme Sustainable Atmanirbhar Urban Mobility. The Urban Mobility India Conference and Expo has thrown light into various parameters of organizing the best of urban mobility for our cities. As we hope to become a developed country with the most modern transport systems, technology is a key which we hope to harness along with inculcation of systems and other attendant aspects of modern transport. While we try to design sustainable urban transport, it is important that we take into account the best practices in not only in our country but in other parts of the world to develop the best systems for our country in a sustainable manner. Kerala state is on the leadership to implement various very important projects. Not only the metro project, we have the water metro project here, we have the urban mobility network here, we have mass transport systems, including the leadership in public transport by bus, using modern technologies of electric mobility as well as hydrogen fuel mobility, etc. So, deliberations of this type, where all minds come together, modern, most interesting ideas are discussed, interesting examples are shared, these things will go a long way in ushering in the best transport systems in our cities. I am happy to note that this 15th Urban Mobility India Conference was held in Cochin, and it was well attended with experts from various fields and areas coming and attending and deliberating on the future of transport in our urban areas. And the lessons which you have learned and the experiences which you have shared will definitely help us in shaping the transport systems for tomorrow and also achieving the progress at a much faster rate, and also implementing the existing and future projects with a vision of integrated urban planning and transport to facilitate easy movement of people in the least possible way, in the least possible time, so that our economy is facilitated by a modern urban transport system. I congratulate each and every one of the contributors to the seminar, as well as the participants who have contributed to the success of this event. I also wish that these deliberations will be taken on board, both by the various ministries of the Government of India, as well as various government and other organizations in the state, in order to propel our state and country to greater progress in the times to come. Wishing each and everyone a wonderful time for project implementation in the times to come. I remain. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your opening remarks. Now I invite Sri Loknath Behra, Managing Director, Kochi Metro Rail Limited, to address the gathering.
Today evening's chief guest, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Janab Arif Mohammad Khan Sahab, Sri Kaushal Kishore, Honorable Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, Advocate Sri Anthony Raju, Honorable Transport Minister of Kerala, Dr. V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala, Sri Viju Prabhakar, Secretary, Transport, Government of Kerala, Sri Jaideep, OSD to the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, very distinguished persons in the audience, scholars, researchers, industry experts, brothers and sisters. In fact, I should confess you one thing, that we, as the part of the organizers, today is having a reverse Stockholm syndrome. We are thinking very low that tomorrow onwards there will be no conference. The last 3 days, it was so challenging, intellectually, otherwise, and so friendly that we really think that tomorrow there will be a gap. Well, everything has to come to an end, so the conference has also to come to an end. It is a very great privilege on my part, as a part of the organizers to address this hall full of distinguished persons and so skilled, experienced, knowledgeable experts. Sir, this was actually a very enlightening experience for me because I had not attended such kind of conference in the past on this subject. And it was a very eye-opener for me. And with this particular theme, Azadi 75, Sustainable Atmanirbhar Mobility, is a really challenging task. It's not so easy as we can easily say that chalo cycle mein chalte hain and kind of things. It requires a lot of actually planning, as Chief Secretary has also mentioned, Biju Prabhakar Saab also mentioned. The other part is that I have to say that we are also thankful to our foreign delegates, the friends. But for them, a lot of international perspective would not have come to this conference. We are really floored by their perception.
Their actually love for our country, that they also want to do something for us. So thanks to them and a big salute to them. And
The highlighted of things which I should say is that CS Chief Secretary has also mentioned, Make in India, vocal for local, all these actually are to be taken very seriously. I say that many of the conferences take place here. I am part of many of the conferences here. By the time we leave the gate, we forget that. That should not be like this because this is actually the transport is a service. The moment you think that way, everything will change. And you have to deliver. And you are at the helm of affairs, you have to do it. If you just go out and forget it, you are not doing the right thing for you and for the country. And in the final session, this is the final session, and His Excellency the Governor of Kerala, who I don't have to say anything, one of the eminent scholars of present day, he is there. We are all waiting for his speech. He is going to distribute the various awards along with the Honorable Minister from Government of India, along with our Minister. And the categories of the award: city with most sustainable transport system, city with best public transport system,
city with best non-motorized transport system, city with best safety and security system and record, city with best intelligent transport system, city with most innovative financing mechanism, city with the best record of public involvement in its transport planning, city with best green transport initiative, metro rail with best multimodal integration, metro rail with best passenger services and satisfaction, running trophy for the state or UT which has implemented best urban transport project during the previous year. This year, the 15th UMI will confer 13 awards for the excellence in urban transport under various categories as mentioned above. As per the MOHUA, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, 81 entries were received from over 13 states and 4 union territories and from over 35 cities. These entries exhibited projects which were best practiced in this country. We must congratulate and thank all the cities which have submitted their entries and have tried to showcase their efforts in urban transport. We must thank MOHUA for initiating these awards as tools of motivation. Honorable Governor also will give away a prize to confer the Best Paper Award to the researchers who presented their research work during this conference. I can say one thing is that I am personally very happy, as I told you in the first day, because it happened in Kochi, the most beautiful urban center cum city of this country, as far as I always consider. You have a very intellectually exciting, I hope, culturally enriching, and also, I should say, magically fulfilling, because you saw a magic yesterday, magically fulfilling conference. And in 2047, we'll have a better transport system. I'm very sure about this. I'm very optimistic. And it will only happen if we don't forget what we have discussed here when we leave this hall. If we start the beginning, make it a beginning that we will do something what we have discussed, we are going to achieve. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Advocate Anthony Raju, Honorable Minister for Transport, Government of Kerala, to deliver his address.
Chief guest of the day, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Kaushal Kishore, Honorable Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, Dr. V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala, Sri Biju Prabhakar, Secretary, Transport, Government of Kerala, Sri Loknath Behra, MD, KMRL, Sri Jaideep from Mahua, distinguished guests, media representatives, and other distinguished guests present here, and dear friends. I take this as a privilege to address this valedictory session of this national conference and expo organized by Government of India. As all of us know, promotion of public transport system is a live topic of discussion in India. The central and state governments have introduced several projects to revamp the public transport system in India. Anyway, now Kerala has committed to revamp the public transport system. We are giving equal importance to state transport system as well as private bus operators. As part of restructuring, KSRTC, that is Kerala State Road Transport Corporation, have formed a new company for long-distance services, namely KSRTC Swift, within the last 6 or 8 months. Another innovation is Grama Vandi. These buses are run by KSRTC with the diesel being sponsored by the local self-government. Now, I think this is one of the novel idea, and now the Government of India has appreciated us for this new venture. And now in Kerala, several local bodies have come forward to cooperate with KSRTC to run this Grama Vandi. Yesterday also, I had the pleasure to inaugurate a Grama Vandi in the Alapi district, that is at Kayamkulam. Now another initiative taken by the KSRTC is the city circular services, designed in the metro fashion but using buses. So now this Grama Vandi and the city circular, these two initiatives have bagged awards of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs this year, and we are very, very proud to receive these two awards. I take this opportunity to congratulate our officers of KSRTC for making these initiatives a great success. Another innovation from Motor Vehicle Department, which is also under the Transport Department, is the AI-based camera surveillance system now introduced in Kerala. Now already we have introduced 726 AI cameras all over Kerala. We are committed to bring down road accidents by introducing these systems. We have also successfully implemented checkpost module for hassle-free movement of vehicles all over Kerala, and it was inaugurated on the 19th of October. Automatic weighing motions will be installed in all these spaces for checking our overloads. It will be installed within a couple of months. Now the Kerala government has already initiated steps to promote green fuels also. We are giving subsidies to electric e-autos and electric charging stations. The Kerala State Road Transport Corporation has started converting city services into electric buses. In Trivandrum city, we have initiated this project and it has become a success. We have here high-level experts from technical as well as administrative wings of transport sector from all over India or maybe from outside India also. I am sure that you people will really look into the suggestions and issues raised in this conference. Let me congratulate the organizers for this meaningful initiative. I expect there will be a fruitful follow-up in the near future regarding the use of green fuels and also modernization of urban transport system in India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Sri Kaushal Kishore, Honorable Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, to kindly give his valedictory address.
अर्बन मोबिलिटी इंडिया कॉन्फ्रेंस 2022 में इस कार्यक्रम के मुख्य अतिथि महामहिम राज्यपाल आदरणीय श्री आरिफ मोहम्मद खान जी, केरल सरकार के ट्रांसपोर्ट मिनिस्टर आदरणीय श्री एंथोनी राजू जी, मुख्य सचिव केरल सरकार डॉक्टर वीपी जॉय जी, परिवहन के प्रधान सचिव श्री बीजू प्रभाकर जी, हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स के ओएसडी श्री जयदीप जी, मेट्रो कोची के मेट्रो के एमडी श्री लोकनाथ बेहरा जी, मंत्रालय के मेरे सहयोगी, मंच पर विराजमान सभी अन्य गणमान्य अतिथिगण, आत्मनिर्भर अर्बन मोबिलिटी विषय पर केंद्रित अर्बन मोबिलिटी पर प्रतिभागियों के सक्रिय और रचनात्मक कार्य के लिए में आए सभी हमारे गणमान्य व्यक्ति, विद्वान गण, शोधकर्तागण, उद्योग विशेषज्ञगण, विशिष्ट पुरस्कार जो विजेतागण अभी जिन्हें सम्मानित किया जाएगा, प्रतिनिधिगण, प्रतिभागीगण, देवियों और सज्जनों, मुझे 15वें अर्बन मोबिलिटी इंडिया कॉन्फ्रेंस के समापन पर आप सभी महानुभावों को संबोधित करते हुए इस बात का हर्ष हो रहा है कि आज़ादी के 75 साल व्यतीत होने पर सस्टेनेबल आत्मनिर्भर अर्बन मोबिलिटी, अस्थायी आत्मनिर्भर शहरी परिवहन विषय पर केंद्रित अर्बन मोबिलिटी पर प्रतिभागियों के सक्रिय और रचनात्मक कार्य के लिए उन्हें सम्मानित करने का जो अवसर मिला है, मुझे इसकी एक अपार खुशी है, मुझे हर्ष हो रहा है इस पर। सन 2008 में इसके आरंभ से ही अर्बन मोबिलिटी इंडिया ने भारत के शहरी क्षेत्रों में मोबिलिटी से संबंधित महत्वपूर्ण चुनौतियों का पता लगाने तथा इनका विश्लेषण करने और प्रमुख अवसरों के लिए एक उत्कृष्ट मंच पूरे देश में प्रदान करने का काम किया। ये वैश्विक और राष्ट्रीय दोनों स्तरों पर प्रभावी कार्यनीतियों, नीतियों और सर्वोत्तम प्रथाओं को समझने, विचार विमर्श करने और उनका प्रसार करने में सहायक रहा है। इस सम्मेलन का विषय आज़ादी के 75 सस्टेनेबल आत्मनिर्भर अर्बन मोबिलिटी, आज़ादी के 75वें वर्ष के अवसर पर अत्यंत उपयुक्त, सामयिक और ये उचित है। ये कार्यक्रम शोधकर्ताओं, पेशेवरों, नीति निर्माताओं, निर्णायकों, शिक्षाविदों, उद्योगपतियों और अन्य सभी हितधारकों के लिए एक अनूठा मंच है, जहां वे एक साथ मिलकर भारत में सतत और आत्मनिर्भर शहरी मोबिलिटी को सफल बनाने के लिए नई संभावनाओं और शोध के अवसर समाधानों को आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं। जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं कि मेट्रो में जो रेलवे मेट्रो है उस पर भी तेज़ी से हमारा देश आगे बढ़ रहा है। अभी जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक बसें हैं, पहली बस पार्लियामेंट से इलेक्ट्रॉनिक बस शुरू की गई, तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक बसों में भी हमारा डिपार्टमेंट आगे बढ़ रहा है। और अभी आज मुझे अवसर मिला जो कोच्चि में मरीन ड्राइव पर वाटर मेट्रो पे भी घूमने का मौका मिला, देखने का मौका मिला, जो एशिया में पहली बार शुरू होने का काम कोच्चि ने किया है। मैं इसके लिए यहाँ के सभी लोगों को बधाई देने का काम करता हूँ। भारत के शहर आर्थिक विकास के पावर हाउस है। जब हमारे शहरों का डेवलपमेंट होता है तो लोगों का ध्यान पूरे देश की तरफ जाता है, और शहरों से ही गांव जुड़े रहते हैं, तो गांवों का भी विकास शहरों की तर्ज पर आगे बढ़ने का काम होता है। और इसीलिए आप देखे होंगे कि जो हमारे डिपार्टमेंट ने हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स ने पूरे देश में 100 स्मार्ट सिटी चुनने का काम किया। और ऐसे में आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने 1 अक्टूबर 2021 को शहरों का डेवलपमेंट करने के लिए अमृत 2.0 और SBM 2.0 की लॉन्च करने का काम किया था, जिसमें प्रत्येक मेट्रो जो ऐसे सिटी स्मार्ट सिटियों को, शहरों को लगभग 1000 करोड़ रुपए देने का काम किया कि ताकि उनको डेवलपमेंट हो, विकास हो। और जब उनका डेवलपमेंट विकास होगा तो स्मार्ट सिटी एक मॉडल बनेगा, और फिर पूरे देश के शहर एक मॉडल के रूप में काम करेंगे, और फिर वो स्मार्ट सिटी के तर्ज पर हमारे गांव भी स्मार्ट गांव बनेंगे और हमारा देश पूरा स्मार्ट देश बनेगा। इस विजन पे काम करने का काम किया। तो इसलिए लोगों को इससे एनर्जी मिलती है, और इसके लिए तय किया कि सन 2025 तक $5 ट्रिलियन की अर्थव्यवस्था और 2030 तक $10 ट्रिलियन की अर्थव्यवस्था तक पहुंचने के लिए भारतीय शहरों को इस तरह के विकास के सक्षम, सुस्थिर और परिपोषण करने की हम सब लोगों की आवश्यकता है कि हम एक आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनाने के लिए आत्मनिर्भर परिवहन पर अगर हम ज़्यादा जोर देकर के काम करने का काम करेंगे तो डेवलपमेंट और ज़्यादा तेज़ी से होगा, विकास और ज़्यादा तेज़ी से होगा। इस तरह के विकास को सुविधाजनक बनाने के लिए सतत, स्वच्छ और सहज शहरी परिवहन प्रणालियां मूलभूत रूप से जरूरी होंगी, क्योंकि वे बेहतर आर्थिक एकीकरण, पर्यावरण संवेदनशीलता, सामाजिक इक्विटी, स्वास्थ्य और शहरी स्थिरता हासिल करने में भी मदद करती। सीधी सी बात है समझ की कि जब इलेक्ट्रिक से चलने वाली बसें, इलेक्ट्रिक से अभी जैसे कि चलने वाली वाटर मेट्रो की तैयारी, इलेक्ट्रिक से चलने वाली मेट्रो या सोलर लाइट से चलने वाले इस तरीके के परिवहन को हम ज़्यादा आगे बढ़ावा देने का काम करेंगे तो प्रदूषण से भी मुक्त हमारा भारत बनेगा, और जिससे लोगों की हेल्थ भी ठीक रहेगी, और एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत, स्वस्थ भारत बनाने में हम सब लोगों की मदद मिलेगी, जिसमें हम सब लोग मिलकर के एकजुट होकर के इस पे काम करने का काम कर रहे हैं। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने एक विजन अमृत काल प्रस्तावित किया है। अभी आज़ादी के 75 साल पूरे होने पर प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इसे डायमंड जुबली नहीं मनाया। आज़ादी के 75 साल पूरे होने पर आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव घोषित किया। तो इस आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव में 75 सप्ताह पहले इसकी शुरुआत की। 75 सप्ताह पहले में पूरे देश के हर जनपद में, हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में 75 अमृत सरोवर बनाने का निर्णय लिया, जिससे जहाँ जहाँ पर पानी की प्रॉब्लम है उससे वो 75 अमृत सरोवर हर जनपद में बनेंगे तो पानी का जो लेवल है वो ऊपर आने का काम करेगा। इसके लिए पूरे देश में 75 जनपद और चिन्हित किए, जिनके लिए जो वेंडर जोन है शहरी क्षेत्र में पटरी दुकानदार, उनके प्रधानमंत्री स्वनिधि अमृत महोत्सव मनाने का काम 75 जनपदों में पूरे देश में करने का काम किया। और आज़ादी के 75 साल का अमृत महोत्सव के रूप में पूरे देश के अंदर इस तरह की एक राष्ट्र प्रेम जागृत करने का काम किया कि इस आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव में हमारे तिरंगे कम पड़ गए लोगों के लिए, क्योंकि जितने परिवार में जितने लोग थे हर व्यक्ति चाहता था कि मैं अपने नाम पे आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव में एक तिरंगा फहराने का काम अपने घर पे करूं। तो ये इस तरीके का जो आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव था, उसके लिए अगले 25 वर्षों के लिए आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने आत्मनिर्भर भारत के माध्यम से राष्ट्र निर्माण के लिए अमृत काल घोषित करने का काम किया कि जब आज़ादी के 100 साल पूरे होंगे, यानी एक सदी पूरी होगी, उस समय हमारा देश एक विकसित राष्ट्र बनेगा। टेक्नोलॉजी के क्षेत्र में, विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में, स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में, उद्योग के क्षेत्र में, विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में, कृषि के क्षेत्र में, सभी क्षेत्रों में एक ऐसा विकसित भारत बनेगा जो पूरी दुनिया को दिशा देने का काम करेगा, राह दिखाने का काम करेगा। उसका कार्यक्रम अभी से आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने बना करके उसको रोड मैप तैयार कर लेने का काम किया है। और इसके लिए मिनिस्टरों के साथ 5-5, साढ़े 5-5 घंटे लगातार केंद्रीय मिनिस्टरों के साथ बैठ करके प्राकृतिक खेती कैसे हो, पोल्यूशन कैसे दूर हो, इन सब चीज़ों पर डिस्कस करने का काम करते हैं। और खुद बैठ करके 5-5, साढ़े 5-5 घंटे तक हर मिनिस्टर से इस पर डिस्कस करने का काम करते हैं कि देश कैसे फिर से अपने पैरों पे खड़ा हो, आत्मनिर्भर बने और वोकल फॉर लोकल यानी स्थानीय उत्पादन जो है वो हमारे देश में कैसे उनको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम लोग यूज करें और इतना ज़्यादा उसको बनाएं कि वही लोकल फॉर ग्लोबल बन जाए। हम अपना ये देश का सामान दूसरे देशों में एक्सपोर्ट करने का काम करें, जिससे हम एक मजबूत भारत, आत्मनिर्भर भारत बन सके। इसके लिए अमृत काल घोषित करने का काम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने किया। मैं इसके लिए उनका आभार व्यक्त करना चाहता हूँ। ये वास्तव में 15वें UMI 2022 में एक सार्थक संवाद रहा है, जो आत्मनिर्भर भारत के विचार का जश्न मनाते हुए अर्बन मोबिलिटी की एक अस्थायी और आत्मनिर्भर भविष्य को प्रतिबिंबित करता है। हमें इन चर्चाओं को व्यवहारिक पहलों, नीतिगत कार्रवाइयों और अनुशंसा योजनाओं में बदलने के लिए तत्पर रहना चाहिए। मेरा मानना है कि शहरी सरकारी निकायों, एजेंसियों और अधिकारियों ने प्रासंगिक चुनौतियों और मुद्दों पर प्रकाश डालने के लिए इस मंच का उपयोग किया और इसे करना भी अधिक से अधिक चाहिए। मोहक वातावरण अधिकारियों को राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय विशेषज्ञों के साथ अपने विचार साझा करने और कई चुनौतियों और मुद्दों के सबसे प्रभावी समाधान खोजने के लिए एक अनुकूल वातावरण प्रदान करता है। मुझे उम्मीद है कि इस सम्मेलन के दौरान चर्चा और बातचीत ने सभी हितधारकों को नए विचारों, उपयोगी ज्ञान और विकास की अधिक संभावनाओं से समृद्ध किया है। मैं अपनी तरफ से, मंत्रालय की तरफ से, शहरी विकास संस्थान के सफल संगठन और इस सम्मेलन के सुचारू संचालन की दिशा में किए गए प्रयासों की सराहना करता हूं और सभी पुरस्कार विजेताओं और प्रतिभागियों को अपने शहरों में अर्बन मोबिलिटी के क्षेत्र में सुधार के निरंतर प्रयास के लिए मैं उन्हें हार्दिक बधाई भी देता हूँ। अंत में मैं आप सबसे कहना चाहता हूँ कि पूरा देश हमारा इस इशू पे, हम कहीं भी हों, किसी उसमें भी हों, लेकिन हम भारतीय हैं, हिंदुस्तानी हैं। हमारी सबकी एक जिम्मेदारी बनती है कि राष्ट्र के निर्माण के लिए, आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनाने के लिए इस 25 आने वाले साल यानी एक शताब्दी आज़ादी की पूरी होने पर हम सब एकजुट होकर के हिंदुस्तान को दुनिया में नंबर 1 पर विकसित देश बनाने में, विकसित राष्ट्र बनाने में, आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनाने में हम हर कदम पर आगे बढ़ने का काम एकजुट होकर के ये समझ करके करें कि पहले हम भारतीय हैं, ताकि दुनिया में हिंदुस्तान की दिशा पर पूरा देश सभी क्षेत्रों में चलने का काम करे, जिससे मानव का कल्याण हो, विश्व का कल्याण हो, और जिसकी अगुवाई हिंदुस्तान करने का काम करे। आप सभी लोगों को मैं इस कार्यक्रम के लिए बधाई देता हूँ, आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। आदरणीय महामहिम राज्यपाल जी जो हमारे बीच में श्री आरिफ मोहम्मद खान जी का, ट्रांसपोर्ट मिनिस्टर जो हमारे केरल के, उनका, और सभी हमारे अधिकारियों का मैं दिल की गहराइयों से उनका अभिनंदन करता हूं, स्वागत करता हूं और आपको धन्यवाद देते हुए अपनी बात को समाप्त करता हूं। जय हिंद।
Thank you, Sri Kaushik Kishore ji. It is my privilege to welcome and invite our chief guest, Honorable Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, Governor of Kerala, to illuminate us with his address. Sri Arif Mohammad Khan ji.
Honorable Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, Shri Kaushal Kishore ji, Honorable Minister for Transport, Kerala Government, Shri Anthony Raju ji, Shri V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala, Shri Biju Prabhakar, Principal Secretary, Transport Department, Shri Loknath Behera, MD Kochi Metro, Shri Jaideep, Officer on Special Duty, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. Ladies and gentlemen, and I had the chance to meet very bright young women and young men who have not only volunteered their services for this conference, but some of them have been working on projects like producing a robo which will work like PRO on Kochi metro stations. My vandanam to all of you. I am absolutely delighted to be here with you to address this valedictory session of 15th Urban Mobility India Conference and Expo 2022 at Kochi. I would like to compliment to the Union Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Institute of Urban Transport, and Kochi Metro Rail Limited for organizing this event. And the importance of the event can be understood from the fact that this conference was inaugurated by the Urban and Housing Minister, Shri Puri himself, and today at the valedictory session, Shri Kaushal Kishoreji, the Minister of State, is present personally. My appreciation also goes to several experts and agencies who had lent their support to this conference and expo. I am happy to see that this conference held on the theme Azadi at 75, Sustainable Atmanirbhar Urban Mobility, has been organized in the beautiful city of Kochi, which is known as Queen of the Arabian Sea. We know that this event is being held at a time when Kochi is awaiting the launch of a water metro for the first time in the country, along with other sustainable, environment-friendly and integrated public transport, including the metro. We hope to see Kochi employing some of the globally used methods to address the issues of mobility, congestion, and ensuring of a cleaner, safer environment. Talking of mobility, I would like to remind this audience about a situation in the beginning of the last century to illustrate how mobility changed the landscape worldwide. In 1890, America had just a few dozen cars and less than 200 kilometers of paved roadways. 1 in every 20 Americans earned a living from over 18 million horses and mules. No wonder that many laws dealing with horses were enacted. One writer remarked that given the rate of increase in the population of horses, New York City would have been neck deep in horse dung but for the arrival of the motor car. By 1912, cars outnumbered horses on the streets of New York, and by 1917, the last horse car was put out of commission, and the issue of horse droppings disappeared into history. Dispense with a horse was the advertisement caption for the emerging automobile industry in those days. What should interest us is the usual response of the society towards such change. I have brought in this small anecdote only to underline the fact that now the rate of change is much more rapid. If you hear a scientist like Michio Kaku or Harari, Yuval Noah Harari, or that famous computer scientist lady, Lee, then it appears that time is not very far when the mobility, the carriers which we are using today and we are describing as modern devices, the world is moving so fast that it is not going to take very long time when they will also become outmoded. This is a conference where for last 3 days, various experts of the subject, they have shared their views. They have shared the best practices. And I am hardly familiar with this subject. Therefore, I am not going to waste your time, will not take the risk of carrying coal to the new castle. But in trying to talk about this subject, which to my mind is very special. And many of people here, they must have spent major part of their life studying and practicing what we are calling urban mobility. The point I want to make is that since this conference is being held in Kochi, and I see delegates not only from all over the country, but international delegates also, international delegates as well. So, what the Indian vision is about such things, I would like to talk about that. Famous Nobel laureate Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore said, he said, India cannot attain true independence, freedom, unless it is recognized that her foundation is in mind, which with its diverse powers and confidence in those powers goes on all the time creating Swaraj for itself. What is Swaraj? The Swaraj is to build the capability where you can meet the new challenges in your life, where you can march with the changing world, march with times. And for that, this recognition is absolutely essential. The Indian sages, thousands of years ago, they imagined or they exhorted, they said, Samudra Pariyanta Prithviya Ek Raj. All land mass in the world must have not necessarily one government, but one organization for the integrated development, integrated march, where the whole humanity can march together in the pursuit of excellence, in the pursuit of making our lives better. That is what the Indian thought has been, and a universal vision. A universal vision where an individual is not viewed in character, is not viewed on the basis of alienable and variable characteristics which are associated with the birth of a person. Rather, an individual is viewed in terms of the characteristic that is Atma, the soul, and our thought leaders. They always, I am emphasizing this because if I am an Indian, I must have a universal vision. It is my Indianness which makes it obligatory for me to think of the welfare of the whole mankind. Mahatma Gandhi said that a weak and slave India cannot be of any help to herself or to the world. I want to see India free and strong. so that if sometime in future there is a need, then India can sacrifice itself so that the humanity survives. That has been the Indian view. And many a time I wonder about this. You know, you come across so many innovative ideas. You see new inventions. You see how fast the life is changing. Lifestyles are changing. So if you look at it more closely, then whatever you can conceive in your mind, whatever you can imagine, is actually within the realm of possibilities. Only thing is that today, the instruments, whatever we think, instruments to make it, to transform it into reality are not available. When you apply your mental powers, then we are seeing, from the history it is clear that humanity has been able to devise find new devices to meet the challenges we generally face. And then another very remarkable feature of Indian culture is that India has never claimed that any exclusiveness for itself. Instead, our thought leaders have told us that wherever you see extraordinary brilliance, extraordinary power, energy, extraordinary beauty, extraordinary capability, then treat it as manifestation of the splendor of the Supreme Spirit. Yad yad vibhuti mat sattavam urjitam eva va tattad eva avagacha tvam mama tejo shasambhavam. So, wisdom, knowledge, science, the monuments of mind, they are the common heritage of mankind. We must learn from each other. Whatever knowledge we acquire, we must share it with others, and we must go with the spirit of that will become long, but with a spirit of nobility, to seek knowledge from people who live in other parts of the world. As I have earlier said, we know that the future of mobility is changing at an exponential rate, and it is absolutely essential to ensure engagement of ordinary citizens and stakeholders in the sustainable urban mobility plan development process. Involving communities in planning is a fundamental duty of local authorities to improve decision-making and to ensure successful implementation of the future plans. Due to ever-increasing technological acceleration leading to rapid changes and its needs, we find that today's habits and needs are completely different from those of a few years ago. Likewise, it is reasonable to assume that the same train will continue with greater speed and making today's solutions obsolete as time passes and technological innovations follow. I am happy that this Urban Mobility India Conference and Expo has focused on sustainable Atmanirbhar urban mobility, and I have been told that you have discussed ideas on the strength of scientific and technological progress and self-reliance achieved in various sectors, particularly mobility. Let me conclude by reminding this august audience that designing and implementing efficient, high quality and sustainable transport systems becomes fruitful only when our idea of mobility becomes truly inclusive and reflects the Indian concept of seeing the welfare of others as our own welfare. My best wishes to all the delegates, participants, volunteers, all those who have participated in this conference and the organizers of the conference. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, valre nanni, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking address. Now, we roll out the attractions of the valedictory session by giving the awards for excellence in urban transport to the winning cities. I would request Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, Honorable Governor of Kerala, and Sri Kaushal Kishore, Honorable Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, to present the awards to the winning cities. Awardee under Category 1 is the city with the most sustainable transport system, and the winner is Ahmedabad for their project on Ahmedabad Bus Rapid Transport System. I invite Arjav Shah, Executive Director, AJL, Transport Manager, AMTS, and Deputy Municipal Commissioner, Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation.
Is 7th largest populated city in India. With
Sri Vishal Khanama, General Manager.
City offers best-in-class mobility.
Sri Rajendra Prasad Pandey, Deputy Transport Manager, AMTS, to come on the dais and receive the award.
1,000 buses in AMTS and VRTS AJL. Ahmedabad Janmarg Limited is operating 200 e-buses, which has saved about 7,500 tons of CO2 emissions till now. AJL has initiated solar power energy generation. Keeping net zero is the prime objective. AGL has introduced e-rickshaw as last-mile connectivity, which is affordable, frequent and convenient. Along with the e-rickshaw, EBS is also implemented across city as part of the active mobility strategy. AGL implemented ITMS, Intelligent Transit Management System, and AFCS, Automated Fare Collection Systems, in 2018, which is helping in improving bus fleet scheduling and to improve e-bus operations. Tickets booking through Janamitra card and Paytm has gained good response from commuters.
Next is the city with the best public transport system, and the winner is Navi Mumbai City for their project titled Modernized and Sustainable City Bus Service Initiatives. I invite Sri Yogesh Kaduskar, Transport Manager, NMMT, Sri Vivek Acholkar, Executive Engineer, NMMT, Sri Anil Shinde, Chief Traffic Officer, Sri Sunil Jagdab, Depot Manager, to come on the dais and receive the award.
Bus fleet includes more than 60% environment-friendly and pollution-free buses. The NMMT supports and encourages all digital payments wallets. Keeping in mind passengers' safety, NMMT has CCTV cameras and SOS features in all buses with a 24/7 customer care center. With dedicated buses for women called Tejaswini buses and a dedicated school bus for specially abled kids. The ITMS implemented by NMMT is beneficial to commuters and organizations alike. NMMT believes in gender equality with more than 60 lady conductors and 1 lady driver.
Under the same category, the commendation award goes to Thiruvananthapuram for their project on planned public transport through city services. I invite Sri GP Pradeep Kumar, Executive Director Operations KSRTC, Sri Jacob Sam Lopez, Chief Traffic Manager, City Services, KSRTC, Sri Tony Koshi Alex, Assistant Transport Officer, KSRTC, to come on the dais and receive the award.
She waits at the bus stop at Nedamangada and keeps looking out for buses going towards Eastport. Buses with multiple route numbers pass through, and she's always worried if the bus will reach on time at Nedamangada for her to reach office on time. She waits for 20 minutes and she keeps looking at her watch and finally manages to catch a bus to reach Eastport. Eastport is a busy and confusing station with buses going in so many directions. Since there aren't any buses connecting Eastport to Vanchur she either walks to Vanchur if she is early.
Next is the city with the best non-motorized transport system, and the winner is New Town, Kolkata, for their project Cycling Infrastructure in New Town, Kolkata. I invite Srimati Meghna Pal, Chief Executive Officer, New Town, Kolkata Green Smart City Corporation Limited, to come on dais and receive the award.
আমি সুলঙ্গরিতে থাকি, তো অনামিকায় কাজ করি। এখানে সাইকেল রাখার জায়গাটা হয়েছে বলে নিরাপদে সাইকেল রেখে কাজে যেতে পারি।
নগর থেকে নিউটনে রেগুলার আসি। সাইকেলে যে ট্র্যাকটা করা হয়েছে খুব ভালো এবং কোনো বিপদও হয় না। সাইকেলের ট্র্যাক খুব করে আমি রেগুলার এই রাস্তা দিয়ে যাওয়া আসা করি।
Next is the city with the best safety and security system and record, and the winner is Davnagare for their project on implementation of ICT project in Davnagare city. I am glad to inform that Sri Ravindra B. Malapur, Managing Director and CEO Davnagare Smart City Limited, along with his team, have come for the award ceremony. I request them to kindly come over to the dais and receive the award.
Smart City Limited and the Police Department on 15/10/2022 with the intention of informing the public about the services available under the Information and Communication Technology project of Davangere Smart City Limited. Honorable District Superintendent of Police Shri C.B. Rishyant and the Managing Director of Davangere Smart City Limited Shri Ravindra B. Mallapur explained to the reporters of print media and electronic media to the information about many advanced technology-based innovative projects implemented by Pan City ICT project of Davangere Smart City Limited, which is providing very important service to Police Department.
In terms of cameras, signal lights, ಮೆಸೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪಿ ಎ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿದೆ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ. ಸೊ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಹೇಳೋದಾದರೆ ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ. ಈಗ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ.
Next is the city with the best intelligent transport system, and the winner is Chennai for their project on Chennai bus. Lamp, locate and access my bus. I am glad to inform that Honorable Transport Minister, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru S.S. Shivashankar, Principal Secretary to the Government, Transport Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru Dr. K. Gopal IAS, and Thiru Anbu Abraham Aruldas, Managing Director, Metropolitan Transport Corporation, Chennai Limited, Transport Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, have come for the award ceremony. I request them to kindly come on the dais and receive the award. Next is the city with the most innovative financing mechanism, and the winner is Bhopal for their project on a unique PPP model with a combination of viability gap funding and gross course model. I invite Sri Manoj Rathod, MIC member, Transport, Bhopal Municipal Corporation, Sri Chandra Pratap Gohal, Additional Commissioner and Additional Chief Executive Officer, Bhopal City Link Limited, to come on the dais and receive the award.
भोपाल अपने प्राकृतिक सौंदर्य और साफ सुथरी शैली के लिए तो प्रसिद्ध है ही। इन दिनों जैसे जैसे शहर की संरचना बढ़ती जा रही है, बढ़ती मांग के चलते भोपाल का प्रतिपालन भी उतना ही आवश्यक हो चुका है और शहर के इस सुंदर स्वरूप को बढ़ाने के लिए भोपाल नगर निगम सदैव प्रतिबद्ध है। शहरवासियों की यात्रा को बेहतर बनाने के लिए नगर पालिक निगम भोपाल के अधीनस्थ लोक परिवहन कंपनी भोपाल सिटी लिंक लिमिटेड अमृत योजना के अंतर्गत 300 डीजल मिडी बसें लोगों की सुविधा के लिए भोपाल की सड़कों पर उतारने जा रही है।
Next is a city with the best record of public involvement in its transport planning, and the winner is Thiruvananthapuram for their project on public involvement through Grama Vandi and city services. I invite Sri G.P. Pradeep Kumar, Executive Director Operations, Sri Tajuddin Sahib, District Transport Officer, and Sri Tony Koshi Alex, Assistant Transport Officer, to come on the dais and receive the award. Next is the city with the best green transport initiative, and the winner is Indore for their project on best green mobility initiative. I invite Sri Sandeep Soni, ex-CEO AICTSL, Sri Manoj Pathak, CEO AICTSL, Sri Abhinav Chauhan, Sub-Engineer, to come on the dais and receive the award.
शहर का सम्मान प्राप्त करने वाला इंदौर शहर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की ग्रीन ईंधन को बढ़ावा देकर वेस्ट टू वेल्थ और पर्यावरण संरक्षण की अवधारणा पर कार्य करते हुए ग्रीन अर्बन मोबिलिटी की दिशा में अनेक अभिनव प्रयास कर रहा है।
गोवर्धन बायो सीएनजी प्लांट से इंदौर को प्रतिदिन 17 से 18,000 किलो बायो सीएनजी तो मिलेगी ही। इसके अलावा
Next is the metro rail with the best multi-modal integration, and the winner is Uttar Pradesh Metro Rail Corporation Limited for their Lucknow Metro Rail project. I invite Sri Sushil Kumar, MD UPMRC, Sri Sudesh Kumar Singh, GM Operations UPMRC, Sri Ankur Srivastava, Manager Operations UPMRC, to come on the dais and receive the award. Under the same category, the Commendation Award goes to Delhi Metro Rail Corporation Limited. I am glad to inform that Sri Vikas Kumar, Managing Director DMRC, along with his team, have come for the award ceremony. I request them to kindly come on the dais and receive the award.
By Davangere Smart City Limited and the Police
Sri Vikas Kumar, Managing Director, DMRC, along with his team. Next is the award for the Metro Rail with the best passenger services and satisfaction. And the winner is Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation Limited. I am glad to inform that Sri Anjum Parvez IAS, Managing Director BMRCL, along with his team have come for the award ceremony. I request them to kindly come over the dais and receive the award.
Point of selections of the stations are really good. So the connectivity is really good.
Reliable, convenient, time saving. Yeah.
Best features are like, it's clean, it's hygienic.
I think ease of travel. I think it is fantastic.
Metro is very convenient. I'm really enjoying this.
Thanks to Nama Metro.
Next is the running trophy for the state UT, which has implemented the best urban transport project during the previous year, and the winner is Bhubaneswar for the project on Mo Bus and Mo E-Ride. I invite Ms. Deepthi Mahapatro, General Manager PNA, Capital Region Urban Transport, to come on the dais and receive the award. Next is the certificate distribution and trophy for the best research papers in the research symposium conducted in 8 sessions on 5th and 6th November 2022. And the first prize goes to Furqan A. Bhatt for his paper, What Drives the Adoption of Electric Vehicles in India? And the second prize goes to Ubaid Ilahi for his paper Choice Modeling Based Policy Evaluation for Gender Inclusive Policy. In his absence, I request Kartika PS to collect the award on behalf of Ubaid. The third prize goes to Sarah Alexander for her paper on smart data for performance monitoring of city bus services, a case study of Ahmedabad. Sarah Alexander, third prize winner. Next is the trophy for the best exhibition in the conference and expo, which happened during the 15th UMI conference. And the first prize goes to Kochi Metro Rail Limited. Third prize winner for the research symposium, Sarah Alexander. In the absence of Sarah, I request her to collect the award. Now the winners of the exhibition in the conference and expo which was done for the UMI conference. The first prize winner, Team Kochi Metro Rail Limited. Under the leadership of our beloved MD, Sri Loknath Behra sir, I invite Team Kochi Metro to collect the prize. Director Systems, D.K. Sinha sir, Director Finance, Annapurni Madam, Director Projects, Dr. M.P. Ramnawaz sir, The second prize for the best exhibition is jointly won by Paycraft and Mahametro. Team Paycraft and Mahametro. Second prize for the best exhibition in the conference and expo of UMI. Third prize goes to, it's again jointly won by IOCL and Delhi Metro. Third prize is jointly won by Delhi Metro and IOCL. Delhi Metro, third prize winners for the best exhibition. The third prize winners for the best exhibition during the UMI conference, Delhi Metro along with IOCL. Thank you, sir, for giving the awards. I now request Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, Honorable Governor of Kerala, and Sri Kaushal Kishore, Honorable Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, to launch Urban Mobility India Conference 2023. Thank you, sir, for launching UMI 2023. It is with humility and appreciation that Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs would present memento to our distinguished guests on the dais. I request Sri Jayadeep, Officer on Special Duty, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and Dr. V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, to give a memento to the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan. Memento to Honorable Governor Sri Arif Mohammad Khan will be jointly given by Sri Jaideep, Officer on Special Duty, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, along with Dr. V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. V.P. Joy and Sri Loknath Behra to give a memento to Sri Kaushal Kishore, Minister of State, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. I request Sri Jaideep and Sri Biju Prabhakar to give a memento to Advocate Anthony Raju, Minister for Transport, Government of Kerala. I request Sri Jaideep to present a memento to Dr. V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala. I request Sri Jaideep to present a memento to Sri Biju Prabhakar. I request Sri Jaideep to present a memento to Sri Loknath Behra. I request Sri Loknath Behra to present a memento to Sri Jaideep. Thank you, sir. Now, I request Sri Jaideep, Officer on Special Duty, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, to propose a formal vote of thanks.
It's our privilege to give vote of thanks on this occasion. Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Arif Mohammad Khan, Shri Kaushal Kishore, Honorable Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, Advocate Anthony Raju, Transport Minister Kerala, Shri V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary Government of Kerala, Shri Biju Prabhakar, Secretary Transport Government of Kerala, Shri Loknath Behra, MD Kochi Metro, scholars, researchers, industry, experts, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. This event is a unique forum for networking and exchange of ideas and experience between policymakers, city managers, researchers, engineers, entrepreneurs, manufacturers, etc. Urban Mobility India conference has been envisioned as a platform for focusing attention on critical challenge and key opportunity in the urban sector in India and to disseminate best practices from around the country and the world. In this three-day conference, we have deliberated on the theme Azadi at 75 Sustainable Atmanirbhar Urban Mobility and have come out with meaningful suggestions and recommendations. We will see that the appropriate action will be taken to translate these recommendations into action plans. We are thankful to Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Arif Mohammad Khan, for sparing his valuable time and delivering his valedictory address. We are especially thankful to Shri Piniyari Vijayan, Honorable Chief Minister of Kerala, for taking part in the organization online and sharing his thought on the subject. We would like to express our sincere thanks to Shri Hardeep Singh Puri ji, Honorable Minister Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, for delivering the inaugural address, which to set the tone for a successful event. We are also thankful to Honorable Minister for Transport, Advocate Anthony Raju, Honorable Minister, Government of Kerala, for sharing his insight on the initiative taken by his ministry and state of Kerala towards ensuring a greener future. We are also thanking to Dr. V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala, for his continuous support. We are extremely grateful to Shri Manoj Joshi, Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, for providing continuous guidance and direction in organizing this conference. We are thankful to ADB, GIZ, PWC, CEEW, French Embassy and WRI for their collaboration and active participation as knowledge partner in the conference. I am thankful to all chairpersons and speakers of plenary, conclave and technical sessions for sharing their expertise and guiding the deliberations for meaningful conclusion and way forward in the respective sessions. I am thankful to Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, Professor Ashish Verma and his team for organizing the research symposium in a methodical and efficient manner. Our special thanks are due to Shri Loknath Behra, Managing Director, Kochi Metro Rail Limited, and his teams for their support and cooperation in organizing this mega event successfully. Our special thanks are due to various states and city authorities for sending the entries for award. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the winners. Our special thanks to managing directors of all metro rail companies and their respective teams for sharing their valuable time in attending and contributing in the session deliberations. Our thanks are due to all the media partners, sponsors, exhibitors for taking active part in conference and contributing to its success. Our sincere thanks are due to all the officers of the states and cities for their support and participation. I am actually thankful to all the people's representative, district administration of Ernakulam and corporation of Kochi and all those involved directly or indirectly for organizing this event. I am thankful to my colleagues in the ministry for their valuable support. Last but not the least, I thank the entire Institute of Urban Transport team for their untiring efforts, timely submission of proposals and clearances required to organize this mega event. I thank you all the delegates, participants who took active part in the deliberations in the conference. We are also thankful to Messrs. Imagine Creations, Event Manager and Grand Hyatt Kochi Bolgati for making all the necessary arrangement in a very efficient manner. I look forward to urban transport community to assemble again in large number next year in Delhi from 27 to 29th October 2023. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your concluding remarks and vote of thanks. You are my thanks, Ms. Taslim, for interpreting the inaugural and valedictory session, which makes this conference more inclusive. Let us all raise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all once again. I request you all to join for a high tea organized in the Liva foyer area. Thank you.